So this morning in the studio with me, I have over here Mr. Josh Tigo. He's the programs manager for Adom FM, joining us in the studio this morning. Also, I have my big brother, Kofi Atta Kakra Kusi. He's Corporate Affairs Ghana Tourism Authority, and he's been speaking to us on issues that bothers, our minds when it comes to tourism and how we can even make it bigger this time around, knowing very well that we have Easter around the corner. And also, I have Kwesi Hayford. He's the president of Esports Ghana. They've also got something that they are putting together for this festivities. So we'll be talking about all of that. Joining us on Zoom, we have Honorable Okraku-Mantey, who'll be joining us, the Deputy Minister for Tourism, Arts and Culture, who'll be joining us. Madam Elisa Osei Asamoah is the President of Operators Union of Ghana. She's also going to be joining us on Zoom for us to have this conversation. So please, stay with us as we go through this process. And welcome to the studio.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good to have you over here. But what was the last time? I'm going to ask individually. What was the last time, sir? When was the last time you went to Kwahu for Easter celebration?
Okay, so I think that was about 3 years ago. The comeback.
The comeback.
Absolutely.
Okay, so that's how we've tagged it.
Absolutely.
I'm excited about the comeback. We need to come back. Mr. Kwesi, what was the last time you also went for a celebration like that?
I think it was like 4 years back.
Okay, 3, 4.
Yes.
Don't tell me 5 years back. But you missed it, right?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And this one will be like something else. We are bringing something new to the event. So.
Okay, we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
Kofi, my name's Bro. You've been doing great for your outfit, and we're excited about the way you guys are pushing things now.
Bro, thank you.
We really need to make this celebration a very big one.
Absolutely.
And I don't know, the last time you went there,
yes,
like I said, it won't be 5 years.
Yes, bro, as a matter of fact, it's been, let me say, since the advent of COVID, for 2 years now, we haven't been to Kwahu for the paragliding festival. So obviously, for the past 2 years, I haven't been there.
Okay. Let me get to you, Mr. Kusi Hayford. Now, let's look at that. What is your team also doing to adapt to it? I mean, over the period, you've also been missing for a while because of COVID. Now, you're coming back to it. What are we looking at?
Okay, so this is probably the first time we're bringing esports into the Kwahu Festival. Esports is competitive play of video games. And it's bridging the gap of diasporans, bridging the gap of local youth, as well as bringing something new to the festival. This is going to be one of the biggest esports festival in Kwahu, meaning that we're also doing pop-up activations, meaning that people can go and have their power gliding, people can go and have their music and dance and all the festival. But at the end of the day, what connects every one of us, as in boys and girls, is video games. They're able to, and also, tourism, we bring in tourists from outside, meaning that you want to bring an experience that they can connect to. So when they come here in Ghana, they can play with you, because they play the games outside. They play the games in their countries. They play the games in, FIFA, Call of Duty, all these games that they play digitally. Also boosting the digital economy. But underlying factor is that we want to build the youth in Kwahu to alternative employment careers within the esports industry. And after Kwahu, we could have leagues and tournaments that leads to building the youth development there. Okay,
so it's not going to end there when we're done with Kwahu.
Not at all.
We're going to move on from there. I'm sure Mr. Kusi will be listening to this and will be asking, how do we tap into it? Because obviously it's something that we're not just doing for a short time, because there's Kwahu and we have to go to Kwahu.
Yes, we have, I could say that we have the tourism authority is helping us in a way to...
Oh, there's already connection?
There's a connection with the...
Okay, so that's the connection already. I like that. Yeah, I like that. There's much that comes from sports. Obviously, you've spoken about it, so we're definitely going to get there. If we have the Honourable Minister for Tourism, Deputy Minister for Tourism, Arts and Culture. Okay, so we're going. I can hear you now. I can hear you now. How are you doing?
God's grace, we are fine.
Awesome. Once again, I'm grateful that you're able to join us this morning. Now, let's go straight forward to word. We're looking at how we'll be able to celebrate this Easter festivities the very best way we can. Now, the President, His Excellency Nana Kwahu has actually begun a project that would see a lot of these wonderful things happening here in Ghana, Destination Ghana. From your quarters, I want to find out, with all that you've seen happening in the industry right now, you think this is achievable?
It is very much achievable. It is better to have a target than not to have one at all. People who do not have targets are some way, somehow, just go with the wind. It goes left, they also go. It goes right, they go. But when you have a target, it directs you, it moves you into a particular direction. And so, yeah, it is very doable. I mean, KMJ, let's face facts. We want to thank President Kusi for putting spotlight on tourism, because years ago, all we knew about tourism was meet me there. And then occasionally, as a student, we go to places like Booty Falls and some companies. That was all I knew about tourism. But after a year of return, beyond the return, the conversation about tourism has become bigger. Today, we all know our roles to play, whether you're a media person, whether you're a tour guide, whether you are a receptionist of a business or bartender. It's an ecosystem that everyone in the country, including the president himself, must play a role to make sure that our tourism is a big deal.
Bro, so let's be on the floor before
yes.
the Honorable came through.
Yes. Our Deputy Minister, you see all the issues he put across. Of course, there are major issues which, of course, the tourism industry is looking at, making sure that everything is put into its right perspective. Just as the Deputy Minister indicated, he noted that tourism is private sector driven and public sector ridden. So what it means is that tourism looks at people looking at what to do within the industry. Everyone. For example, esports.
Yeah.
Esports looks at the fact that I can be able to tap something in tourism. So they brought up their initiative. Adom FM looks at what they can tap into in the tourism industry, and they bring in. Bro.
Okay, so it looks like there's going to be so much in Kwahu this year. If you're not making it, I don't know what your happiness will be, but you need to come with us. GT has been putting efforts in making sure that this become one of the best Kwahu celebrations that we can ever have. So let's go. And of course, Adom FM is also making the comeback even bigger. So we're definitely in for this one. And esports is also making sure that we get to enjoy. Now, how can people participate with some of the things that you be doing? Are we supposed to go on social media to find out, the lineup of what you have for us and all that?
Yes, we definitely doing pop-ups in different locations at the event, especially in the evenings. But in the daytime, we'll be at the Adom Park, and then also at the Kwahu-Mantey International School. For the children's fun fair event there as well. And for us also to reiterate what my brothers have been saying about tourism in Kwahu. Kwahu has a beautiful history that we want to also take into the video game industry. We work with video game developers, and what we want to do is that in the near future, you could be anywhere and enjoy the Kwahu if you can come, where you have an immense VR set that you can immerse yourself in the experience in Kwahu. And these are some of the technologies that are coming up. And the youth today are really onto that technology and also carrying the culture and history. And that is where we want people to learn. And that's why we are partnering with LTK Tours, Adom, and all the stakeholders to make sure that within the future of work, where esports people really lies, we'll be able to carry our culture. And this is not only for Kwahu. We are doing this with other tourism, where we're curating the tourism facet into a video games. So people can play and experience it. But it's not only about competitive play of video games, but also the technology that drives the video game industry. And video game is bigger than music and movies. So
Okay. All right. So there's so much excitement happening, but unfortunately, my time is up. We have to be going, but I'll come to you to have your final word for those who will be making it. Safety is very important. Yes. Security is very important. I mean, it's been reiterated a couple of times. But from your camp, what are we supposed to expect? If we have fear of going there, what's the assurance?
Security is very paramount. Security at the hotels, at the event centers. So as we are promoting the Kwahu thing, the paragliding thing, we are always very mindful about the security implications.
Try to be very responsible in everything we do. We are inviting people to our events, our programs, but we also want to let them know, I mean, those who would come to our events know that we would try as much as possible to put all the safety and security measures in place to protect them. But there is no better protection than the one that one gives oneself. Sure. As you come, be responsible, have fun, but don't do anything that will give you problems at the end of the day.
Many thanks to you, gentlemen, for joining me. What's here for? So right now, as for you people there, you don't be small. Technology we are carrying to
I mean, we have next gen consoles. I mean, PS5 is expensive for many people, but we are taking PS5. I know Don Ichi is a very good gamer. He's played in a few of our tournaments, so I know that he will be coming to defend himself in some of the matches. Yes. FIFA 22.
And KMG, I guess.
Okay, so guys, on that note, we got to be going. But there's Joint Prime Explore, which is hosted by Joe Yankson. It takes the minds of people into several places here in Ghana where they've never been. You get to experience it on television. Now, the second season, I think is coming pretty soon. We're going to be telling you when exactly you can actually get to view that. So those of you who are looking forward to some of the excitement that will be coming from Kwahu, I'm sure Joe Yankson will be there to capture all those beautiful moments, and it's going to be on Joint Prime Explore. Make sure you're watching that as well. We'll give you details on that. The big conversation is coming up. Rosalind Felly is on the waiting, and many thanks, gentlemen, for joining me this morning. Mr. Kofi Kusi is from the Corporate Affairs of Ghana Tourism Authority, bro. Good to see you here, and thanks a lot for coming. And Kwesi Hayford is actually the president of Esports Ghana. Many thanks for joining us this morning. And the programs manager, the big man, Adom FM, Mr. Josh Tigo, joining me this morning. I'm grateful that you're able to join me this morning. He's the big man. When he goes to his office and he's sitting at the corner, he misses everything. But guys, it's been a great conversation. I'm sure you did enjoy yourself. But make sure that you go and celebrate it in peace. Do not do what will bring you problems and all of that. My name is KMJ. We're still right here on Prime Morning. Rosalind Felly is coming with some big conversation. Please stay with us.